All right, what's going on, everybody? Dylan here, health fitness professional for Cardinal Health at the Mansfield, Massachusetts site. And in today's core video, I'm going to show you some of my favorite resistance machine core exercises around our great facility here in Mansfield. So stay tuned. All right, so the first exercise that I have today is a simple crunch on the knees using one of the cable stacks. And this is, you can either use the rope like I have here, or you can also use the V-bar as well. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna find a pad so you can take a little bit of pressure off the knees. So you'll put your weight where you want it. I'm gonna start with about 30 pounds. You're gonna get down on both knees. Go ahead and grab your rope. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna pull to where your elbows are right in front of you. You don't want your elbows flaring out too far. And you wanna have your hands right by your ears. So when you crunch down, you want to go all the way down, and as you come back up, make sure you come up to full extension and then crunch all the way back down. So I'm going to do a few reps here so you can get the idea. You're kind of sticking your butt backwards because you want to crunch down as far as you can. So I'll rep out a few here for you. Keep in mind, keeping your hands right at your level, keeping the elbows pointed forward. And then set it back nicely and relax. Moving on to the next exercise, we're going to be doing a little bit of trunk rotation, utilizing the obliques on the machine right here. So I'll show you how it works. So you start by setting up which way you want to twist first, and if you're wanting to twist to the left, you need to make sure you push the pin in and move it as far to the right as you want it. So I'll start here. You're then going to take a seat on the bench. You're going to straddle the sides here, and next you're going to squeeze your knees together, and while keeping your chest and shoulders against the pad, you're going to rotate your legs all the way over to the other side and then control the weight coming back. So you're going to just rotate, come back to the starting point, rotate again. This is going to flare up those obliques to get that nice V taper that we all strive for. So I'm going to do a few more reps on this side. I'll show you how it changes, and I'll do a few reps using the other side of the obliques. This is also a pretty good exercise for the lower back, especially controlling the weight coming back. And now to change sides, you just push the pin in, go ahead and rotate to the other side. You'll hear it click, and that's when you know you're good to go. And now you can rotate to the other side. Do about 5 more. Now we'll move on to the next exercise. All right, now this next exercise here is very similar to the first one, except this time, instead of using cables, you're gonna load plates on the back. So the plates are loaded right behind the seat. As you can see the plate here, you just slide it on the back, and then you're good to go. Another good thing about this machine is that you can also, instead of just going straight down, you can move this seat to where it rotates side to side. If you're wanting to hit certain sections of the abs, you can do that as well, or you can just pull it up and lock it in the middle. So I'm gonna show you, go ahead and show you both of those. So the first one, locking it in the middle, you're gonna grab the handles. Do your best not to try to muscle it down with your upper body. Try and just use your hands more as hooks where you're just holding on and let the core do all the work. So we're gonna hold on here, once again, keeping the elbows forward, You're gonna crunch all the way down, try to get the elbows to the knees, come all the way back up without setting the weight back down on the safeties. So you wanna keep constant tension on the abs at all times. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths, especially with this machine. You can tend to hold your breath, as with any ab exercise. Do a few more here, and then I'll show you how you can switch sides. All right, so one thing you can do here is you can do a variation of a Russian twist, where you just simply unlock it. Now you have free range to move back and forth. Now you'll go ahead and barely lift this off the safeties. And then from here, you just rotate your knees back and forth. A great way to spice up your Russian twist. If you're getting tired using the same old weight, you can do that this way. Now you can also lock the stack on either side. Now I'm locked into the right side. And again, you can just do simple crunches if you wish, but now you're just utilizing one side over the other. I'll do 5 here. All right, set it down. Go ahead and even it out on the other side, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. All right, make sure I rewrite my weights after this. Let's move on. All right, and now for the last exercise of today's video, we have another trunk flexion movement here. And this time you have a foot hold that you want to judge using this pin here, depending on how tall you are. So I have it on the longest one, because my legs are a little bit longer than everybody else's. You're going to set your weight to what you're comfortable with. And now here is the tricky part, is getting it out. So you want to start by pressing it all the way out and lock your arms, because that's the position we're going to be in to start the movement. So pressing it all the way out. And from here, you're going to lock out the elbows. You're going to lean back, hyperextend the back a little bit using this pad that we have back here. And then you're just going to crunch forward, pushing the handlebars forward. So keeping the shoulders locked at all times, leaning back, crunching forward. So the pad that I'm leaning against is a great way to kind of decompress the back, because with a lot of crunches, it can really damage the lower back if you're not careful. So this machine is a great way to not only work the abs, but also keep your lower back safe. So I'm gonna do a few more here, and then we'll call it a video. So keeping your arms straight will keep you from trying to chest press the weight rather than using your abs. And relax. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.